This video is to show you how to do a description of your case study's brain development. And when you're going through each of these sections, you'll want to look at the various resources in which to gain information about your case study's brain or any type of development. But basically we're trying to get you to be able to describe specifically how your case study's brain has developed, and then find and defend a teaching strategy that's appropriate for that development. And that teaching strategy can be very general at this point. So the instructions are to describe your case study's brain development, and then you have some choices in which to get that information. You are not limited to any particular type of information, but if you do find something that's not on here, you'll always want to cite your resources. And if you do find a great site, let us know. Send it through email through everyone in the class so that we can also get to that site also. So here are some places that you can read the text. So if I'm working with an adolescent, I would really make sure I read page 82 in our Wolfix text. Here are some internet sites in which to surf. You can look at some general brain development websites here. You can get some in young children if you're working with kindergartners, first graders, or you could just try Googling your case study's brain development and see what comes up. You can also try to find some videos and multimedia to demonstrate your case study's brain development. For example, there's a 3D brain anatomy shockwave type multimedia in which you can then look and understand your case study's brain development, and so on. You can also interview your case study to find out if they've had any brain injuries, concussions, dyslexia, short-term memory loss, anything that might give you a clue of what's going on in their head. Then you're going to describe a teaching strategy that will support your case study's current brain development and defend why you think it works. And while you're thinking of this, you want to think how your teaching strategy matches the brain development of your stage of your students. So for example, does it match, if you're working with kindergartners, is it an appropriate strategy for the brain development of a kindergartner? How does it help them make new connections? How does it support something called brain pruning in your students? Does it involve experience expectant or experience dependent experiences? And does it support any of these other features, lateralization, plasticity, development of the cerebral cortex? And then you can also find a few of those teaching strategies in our textbook, Teaching with the Brain in Mind. Then you're going to present your answers for 1 and 2. Again, a lot of you will probably do that through writing a paragraph, but if you want, you can use any other type of multimedia, and again, I encourage that, PowerPoint, VideoCam, whatever. And then also, you might find a way to describe it that writing or videoing doesn't work, but rather you find a series of brain images that shows how your case study's brain becomes more active when they start learning with prior knowledge and so on. After you've completed that, set those aside, make sure you put them in a safe place, and you can see an example of what this might look like. Because remember, you're going to combine all these sections together into one assignment. So here is the first paragraph on the description of Jeff's brain. And notice there are some websites in here, so we can make it as interactive as possible. And then also there's the teaching strategy, which if I have Jeff do this example of the one-back game, it's going to help him create more fluid crystal thought, which is one of the challenges that Jeff has because he's a little older. So that's it, and that's basically how each section goes. So you want to try to apply that to all the other sections, and you can watch the videos there. Okay, see ya.